Welcome to Event in a Minute or Two. I'm Neil AM. Well, we are definitely living through an interesting history chapter. There's no good segue to this story today, so let's jump right in. According to AP News, a Palestinian activist who helped lead student protests at Columbia University now faces deportation after being arrested over the weekend by federal immigration officials. President Trump has warned that the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil, a green card holding permanent resident, represents the first arrest of many as his administration cracks down on campus opposition to the war in Gaza. But a federal judge has temporarily blocked the deportation order. Khalil was detained Saturday night as he and his wife were returning to their Manhattan apartment by officials from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The agents told the couple that Khalil was being detained because his student visa had been revoked. When his wife provided documents proving that he was actually a green card holder, the agent said that was also being revoked and took him away in handcuffs, according to a lawsuit Khalil's attorney filed challenging his detention. The White House claimed that Khalil organized protests where pro-Hamas propaganda was distributed. Khalil was one of the most visible activists in the protests last spring at Columbia, which also happened on other college campuses around the world. Khalil is currently being held at a federal immigration detention facility in central Louisiana. A federal judge in Manhattan has ordered the government to not deport Khalil until the court has a chance to review the case. A hearing on his legal challenge is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday. Khalil also has an initial hearing in immigration court in Louisiana on March 21st. Khalil's lawyers say that the government is targeting Khalil's free speech in violation of the First Amendment. They've also petitioned the court to have him return to New York as his wife is 8 months pregnant. No jokes today. We're in the middle of some serious crap here. Good day.
Hey Wildcats, Step Into the Light is having their next meeting this Friday. It's right after school in room 160. Hope to see you there.
What's up, Novi? Art Club is going to be meeting this week Thursday after school in room 119. They're going to be making pins and keychains, so bring your friends and have fun, Novi.
Hey Wildcats, Hispanic Latino Heritage Club will be having their meeting on Thursday, March 28th. They will be talking about concerns, feelings, and thoughts. See you there.
Hello, I'm Neil AM. Last Saturday, the Novi Forensic team competed in the Walled Lake Western Warrior Tournament in multiple categories. After 3 prelim rounds, a semifinal, and a final, here are the results. Ishan advanced to semis in the dramatic interpretation category, Masato advanced to semis in extemporaneous, and Neil, hi, that's me, advanced to finals and won first place in the pros category. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. We have in-house regionals on April 15th and states on May 2nd and 3rd. Good day.
What up, Wildcats? This is your Cat's Eye News Sports team, and we're going to be covering March Madness here at Novi High School this year. For those of you who don't know what March Madness is a 64-team round-robin tournament with all the college basketball teams in the nation where ultimately a champion will be decided at the end. We're all going to give you our Final Fours and who we think is going to win the championship and give you a little bit of explanation, and then after each round we'll do an update video. Starting off with me, my Final Four is a little bit weird. Feels like everybody has Duke in their Final Four. I actually don't. I have Florida versus MSU. And then I have Wisconsin versus Clemson. I don't think Duke is really is as good as everyone's saying, especially if Cooper Flagg's not going to be 100%, and they don't have enough March experience for them to do well enough. That could be a bad take, but I'd say it's a relatively hot take. With that being said, for my champion, I have Florida versus Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin, everybody's going to think I'm weird for picking Wisconsin in the championship, but they have good size, they rebound well. Tanjay is a very streaky player. If he gets hot, I don't really see them losing. With that being said, Florida's offense is just too good, and I don't see anyone being able to stop it. So give me Florida to win the national championship this year.
For my Final Four, I have Auburn, St. John's, Duke, and Clemson, with Auburn and Duke meeting in the Natty, and eventually I have Duke being the national champions. I just think that Cooper Flag is the best player in college basketball, and I think he's going to carry this Blue Devils team, if he's healthy, all the way to the national championship.
All right, so my Final Four picks are going to be Michigan State and Florida and Duke and Clemson. And why I chose these is that State, they have a team with they don't have a single main scorer, but they have a lot of different guys on the team who can add up and really make a difference. And in the Gators, they've just been dominant all season. SEC, really tough conference, and they've just been they've been doing very well. Duke, I think it's pretty obvious Duke. Even if they don't have Cooper Flag, they still had some showings winning, even though it was really close. They still won some games. But when they have Cooper Flag, they are dangerous. And I'm going for Clemson because they have ACC experience, 5 seed, and I think that they'll just be like a dark horse in the Final Four matchup. And for my national championship matchup, I have the Florida Gators and the Duke Blue Devils, and I think that Duke will win it just because it'll just be like a scrappy battle, but out to the end, I think that all of the talented freshmen on Duke will really make a difference.
I have Auburn, St. John's, Duke, and Houston. For the Auburn-St. John's game, I have St. John's winning. Their defense, they have the best defense in the country. Even though they can't really shoot, I think defense wins championships. Then for the Duke, I have Duke and Houston. Duke, even if Cooper Flag plays, I think that they're still one of the best teams in the nation. For my championship, I have St. John's beating Duke. Again, defense wins championships. R.J. Lewis Jr. is one of the best scorers in the country. And I think an injured Cooper Flag is not going to do well against the St. John's defense, so I have St. John's winning.
Hold on, Houston? Are we serious?
Yeah,
Houston's going to lose in the second round.
Good.
Houston's going to lose in the
They
second
won the Big 12.
round. They're still going to lose in the second round. Houston can't perform in March. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned to see what happens when we update you guys after the round of 32 next week.
What's up, Wildcats? Do you want your story featured on the Cat's Eye News? Email us at nhscatseyenews@gmail.com. And remember, all requests should be in by 9 a.m. on Monday to give our journalists the time that they need to deliver you a quality product.